As a candidate for president, I bring to this race not only more experience than most of the candidates, but more of a demonstrated commitment to working families over the course of a lifetime. Because I remember where I came from. Because I remember the efforts of my own parents to try to struggle to make ends meet as a working family. And I remember, as the oldest of 7, a family that even though someone had a job, it was trouble making ends meet. You can imagine 9 people in one house, what it was like. And so we sometimes didn't have a home that we could call our own. And we kept moving, renters, lived in 21 different places by the time I was 17, including a couple cars. That gave me an understanding of what people might go through. And because I know that having a job means everything. Wages, everything. Health care, everything. Education, everything. Housing, everything. And so this campaign then has to be about what do we do to make sure that the people of this state and the people of this country have job security. Tim, to me it means you start by canceling NAFTA and the WTO and going back to trade conditioned on workers' rights, human rights, environmental quality principles. It means a not-for-profit health care system. Right now, insurance companies are making money not providing health care. I don't have to tell many of you who have been at bargaining tables how health care ends up being the issue that results in people knocking down wages. You know the give-backs, the higher premiums, co-pays, and deductibles. It's all because we have a for-profit health care system. I'm the one candidate in this race who says it's time to end that system. It's time to help the American people achieve an economic vitality and not having to worry about the cost of health care anymore. And this campaign then is about not only protecting families so that when working families vote in 2008 they actually win, but it's about making sure that health care is no longer that issue at the bargaining table so that we can go on and talk about job protection, job creation, the kinds of things that bring you into labor to begin with so that you can not just be there for yourself, but you help your brothers and sisters as well. This campaign is about jobs. It's about jobs, and it's about jobs. It's about a new WPA. We're here at a pipe fitters hall, and I want to thank the pipe fitters, but just think what's going to happen, and we can go back to the old FDR religion of creating millions of new jobs, rebuilding America's infrastructure, and having a new WGA, creating millions of new jobs, retrofitting homes with wind and solar technology. Think of how many jobs in the trades that would create, and re-insulating homes for green, and also have green building technologies. I want to see jobs created, and I want to see the jobs stay here, and I want to see people have the health care they need and the housing they can afford and the education that their children deserve. That's some of the core principles in this election. And finally, there's another principle that while we're here, half a world away, we have men and women whose lives are on the line. There are sons, there are daughters, there are husbands and wives, there are loved ones who love our country, who put their lives on the line gladly, but whom this government has let down because this president sent our young people into Iraq based on lies. Many of you know that I was the one who stood up in the House of Representatives and said, we should not do this, this is wrong. When others would just say, well, let's go along, let's see. No, I said it's wrong, there's no proof. We have to bring those young people back from Iraq. We have to get out of Iraq. We have to take a new direction in the world where we achieve strength through peace, through diplomacy, through working with other nations, a kind of security that gives us an opportunity where we know we aren't going to be attacked because we have the cooperation of the world community, where we know we can have new energy policies, where we don't try to steal people's oil, where we know that we can have an America that doesn't have to be the policeman of the world, where we know that America should use the resources that we have to have the good life here at home that all of you have worked for. So I'm so glad to be here, to have this chance.